Public art is art for everyone. When you have art that's outdoors, perhaps in front of a building or in a park, something along those lines, you get a certain group of people who may not be that same group of people that would go into a museum or go into a gallery. And these people have an opportunity to, experience a piece of art. And through my lifetime of creating artwork that goes outdoors, I've had fabulous experiences hearing back from people that got an opportunity to interact with the work that they might not have had that opportunity. What I get out of the experience of working with people from the community is I get the joy and delight that they get, and it becomes almost contagious. Because here are these people who may sit at a desk working at a computer all day long, or whatever their job is, and they have an opportunity to come in and work with their hands. And I get to see their delight. I get to see their wonder, and I get to see how special it is, what I take for granted, what I do every day.
It's such a tribute to Peggy Maris, our former city manager.
It is a welcoming piece of sculpture. We hope we'll get other pieces of sculpture out here, but I think it is the perfect location for people to come and sit and admire and to read about it and to enjoy this beautiful piece of property and enjoy this welcoming piece of sculpture.
I think this sculpture, being kind of the first really big piece we're going to have at this park, really sets a beautiful standard for what we want to have all around the whole acreage, which is 77 glorious acres of space. So there's a lot of space for statues and for public art. And I think the public art piece of it, when we were thinking about being able to bring in such a nice piece, is what was a really big part of the discussion then. So I think this is a great kickoff for what's going to come with the art here at Legacy Park.
We knew that Peggy really would appreciate us seeking out a female sculptor who was local. And also, you were highly recommended by other people who are sculptors in the area. We had seen your work on the Beltline, I'd seen your work at the goat farm, and then when you came in, you were so open to our ideas, you were open to listening to Peggy's story and everything she'd done for the city, and that was it. That just kind of sealed it.
I think it fits in beautifully. I think you can just see it just belongs here. It's like it was organic. It came from the ground here and it came out, and it's fabulous.
Creates connections, ties people to emotions, but also it allows people to create a sense of place and meaning by experiencing different types of art.
I think we found a really good spot for it. We've sort of planned this with the idea that it would be visible but sheltered as you come into the park, and also would be suitable if somebody, say, wanted to have a wedding, so it'd be great community space.
Watching different things come to what used to be the children's home, now city of Decatur, it's going to be fun to watch, and I see more pieces coming. And I see more people get honored, and not just to honor people, but just to bring people to bring out the property.
My family was from New York City, and I had an opportunity to go to New York every summer, different times throughout the year. And my impression as a young child was there was just art everywhere. There was art in museums, but there was so much art just in the street. And it creates this cosmopolitan type of city. And to have a city like Atlanta, which is growing, bursting at the seams, growing, to have the ability to have art in front of buildings and to have art inside of buildings, public spaces that people get an opportunity to interact with that work, is really special. And there's something that's really special about that, which we don't know what that will cultivate for the next generation. We get to enjoy that every day ourselves, being able to live with art. And so by putting art outdoors, we get to cultivate the next generation and have them grow up living in a metropolitan city that is a cosmopolitan city as well.